Welcome back to Fast Money. The earnings keep rolling in. Check out shares of Ford rallying after hours. Let's get to Phil LeBeau in Chicago with the details. Hey, Phil.
Hey, Melissa, the reason they're moving higher is because Ford reported a smaller loss than expected. Now, let's be clear. The company lost $1.9 billion in the second quarter at 36 cents a share or 35 cents a share. That was far better than what analysts were expecting. They were expecting a loss of at least $1.17 a share. Automotive revenue coming in a little bit better than expected. That's not a surprise given the fact that we knew there would be strong demand once the factories fired up again starting in early May, and that's what happened there. They ended Q2 with $39 billion in cash on hand, and they're saying, look, even if there's a resurgence of COVID-19, which nobody is expecting at this point, they've got enough cash to make it through that and get through the rest of this year. This week, they repaid $7.7 billion on their credit lines. That's a strong indication of how they feel about their cash position. Their guidance for the third quarter, a profit of between $500 million and $1.5 billion. Part of that is because the launches that were expected in the third quarter, those vehicle launches are now in the fourth quarter. So Ford expects to have a loss in the fourth quarter because of those vehicle launches. One of those vehicles that we're going to be talking about, we're going to talk with CFO Tim Stone tomorrow morning, first on CNBC on Squawk on the Street. You don't want to miss this interview. We'll talk not only about a smaller than expected loss, but how Ford has positioned itself now to perhaps we can say the turnaround is starting to take hold there. Little early to say that definitively, Melissa, but this is the most encouraging I think I've heard analysts on the conference call that's going on right now in a long time.
I mean, they're talking about, 100,000 reservations for the new Bronco SUV already, so there's huge pent-up demand for that.
Yeah, look, do I think there's demand for the Bronco? You bet. Do I think it'll do well? Absolutely. But these reservations when a new vehicle is introduced, come on, Melissa, it's easy for you and I to say, yeah, give me $100, put it down there. You know, I don't read too much into it. Tell me what happens when they actually deliver.
All right, Phil, thanks. All right, let's get back to Ford here. Steve Grasso, this is a favorite. I think it's the #1 holding of Robinhood investors.
Yeah, I mean, this is, if you look at the stock price, obviously down 27%, it's been beat on. I was one of those people that put down the $100. I'm a sucker for the Bronco. Reminds me of my youth. I put the $100 down. Unlike Phil being so pessimistic, I will take delivery of that Bronco once it does come due. But if you look at it on a technical level, you're caught between the 200-day, which is 719, and the 50-day, which is 634. I think it's a great entry for the stock right now that's been so beaten on. And the COVID low was $4. I think you're okay to be buying Ford here.